Hello, everybody. This is SuperFang99. Before we begin, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. With that out of the way, today we're going to be continuing the Forgotten Age with Scenario 6, the City of Archives. This scenario is a bit of a doozy, so let's get right into it. There is one caveat before we draw opening hands. We're going to be told to remove these 4 cards from our investigators because they have unique item assets as well as Alejandro, since Ursula has him. So I will be setting them aside right now. And then let's go into opening hands. So Finn, I would very much like to have Ichtaka, E-Cash, Dirty Fighting, Quick Thinking, Ichtaka, and Trenchcoat. I think we definitely keep Ichtaka and the E-Cash and the Dirty Fighting. And honestly, the Trenchcoat too. Yeah, and I'll just get rid of this Quick Thinking. Replace it with Caught Red-Handed. The 18 Derringer. All right, that's actually pretty decent. Alrighty, now let's move on to Ursula. She is going to draw Divination 4, Tooth of Esli, Deduction Level 2, Self-Destructive, which gets replaced, Jake Williams, and Janae Beauregard. Wow. I think that's actually pretty good. I'm going to get rid of Jake. I think I'm actually going to keep the Deduction. Do I keep everything else? Ooh. I do think I keep the rest of these. And I'll draw one more. Map the area. Okay. Map the area, I think, will be very useful in this scenario. Alright, let's move on to the story. Shall we? Intro 1. You remember very little of the next few days. Your consciousness fades in and out as your body grips with exhaustion, and your mind feebly attempts to comprehend what exactly has happened to you. The inhabitants of this place are the same creatures you saw Alejandro consorting with immense corrugated cones of clammy flesh, with 4 thick limbs extending from the top. They are horrifying to look upon, but they do not harm you as you expected they might. Your first few days are spent restrained and questioned by the creatures, several of which are somehow able to communicate in English. Others reproduce your language using an odd futuristic machine, played like a musical instrument. You are reminded strangely of the jazz piano at the Nightingale. It is only then that you realize your body has been altered. You have no hands or fingers to play the keys, no legs to walk upon, no lungs to scream out. You are one of them now, one of the creatures that has taken you captive, and your original body is nowhere to be seen. Despite your captivity, the creatures do not seem intent on harming you. Instead, they merely interview you, asking all manner of questions about a broad range of topics: your society, your profession, your technology, your ecosystem, your human body. Their thirst for knowledge is unyielding, unending. Their questions range from the mundane to the complex. They implore you to write copiously in your own language, taking anything you write to store away in their vast archives. You are informed that you will be able to roam the city freely, if you comply. The investigators must decide, choose one. Cooperate and tell the creatures everything you know, or refuse and resist captivity. Skip to intro 3. I think we're going to refuse. Yeah. These creatures abducted you and even stole you from your own body. You refused to give your captors even a single answer. You'd spit in their faces if you could, if you knew how to spit with such body. And if you knew which one of those creatures' 4 distensible appendages was a face. Breaking free of your restraints is a hopeless endeavor, but you struggle to escape regardless. Your efforts do not go unnoticed, and one of the creatures is assigned to watch you. It seems more concerned with preventing you from harming your body than preventing you from escaping. After many days of captivity, you find a way to use this to your advantage. You struggle so hard against your restraints that they pierce into your leathery, cold flesh, drawing out a bit of viscous slime blood. Your guard quickly approaches, clicking its claws together repeatedly. It undoes your restraints, and the moment it does, your claw appendages strike at what you believe to be the creature's throat. It collapses to the floor, writhing in pain. In your campaign log, record that the investigators resisted captivity. Proceed to setup. And here we go. Let's go to setup. Gather all cards from the following encounter sets: the City of Archives, Agents of Yogg-Sothoth, Locked Doors, Chilling Cold, and Striking Fear. Sets are indicated by the following icons. So we have City of Archives, Agents of Yogg-Sothoth, Locked Doors, Chilling Cold, and Striking Fear. Before drawing opening hands, each investigator searches their deck play area for all unique item assets. They do not exist in this time period. Already did that. And before drawing opening hands, if a player is Alejandro Vela, they would set Alejandro aside. We also did that. All right, here we go. Replace each player's investigator card with a Body of a Yithian investigator card. See Body of a Yithian on the next page. So, here is the Body of a Yithian. Captive in another form. 2s across the board, monster Yithian traded. Each of your ally assets gains the Yithian trait. As a reaction, after you commit a card to a skill test you are performing, double the skill icons on that card. Limit once per phase. Sorry, once per test. Jesus, once per phase would be awful. And the Elder Sign would be +2, draw a card. 7 damage and 7 health, which is the same as our old investigators. Their deck size is what it used to be when you were human. Their deck building options is Yithians can't build decks. And their deck building requirements, which do not count towards deck size. Do you remember? And then the morbid temptation to look down at myself became greater and greater, till one night I could not resist it. At first, my downward glance revealed nothing whatever. A moment later, I perceived that this was because my head lay at the end of a flexible neck of enormous length. Retracting this neck and gazing down very sharply, I saw the scaly, rugose, iridescent bulk of a vast cone, 10 feet tall and 10 feet wide at the base. That was when I waked half of Arkham with my screaming as I plunged madly up from the abyss of sleep. HP Lovecraft, The Shadow Out of Time. All right, yeah. So this scenario, we different up in here. Okay. Continuing on. Check campaign log. If the investigators cooperated, no. If they resisted captivity, puts the interview room restraining chamber into play. It's one of the 3 interview rooms. So that is, oh Jesus. That is this card here. Each investigator must play the interview room restraining chamber, randomize the other 2 locations and put them into play as well. So here are the other 2. And I will put them into play later on. Check campaign log. Cooperated, no. If we resisted captivity, search the gathered encounter sets for a Yithian observer and place it in the victory display. We got a victory! Yay. Put the 3 Halls of Nakatis locations into play. Set each remaining location aside out of play. And here are the 3 Halls of Nakatis. Set the Custodian aside out of play, which is this guy. And shuffle the remaining encounter cards, and we are now ready to begin. And then I think there's some additional things I need to read. Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, let's read Body of Yithian. During the setup for this scenario, each investigator is instructed to replace their investigator card with one of the Body of a Yithian investigator cards. Each investigator's deck remains the same, but for the duration of this scenario, they must use a Body of a Yithian investigator card, and therefore cannot use any of their investigator's abilities. Each investigator should still use their investigator mini cards so that they can tell who's who. Any trauma that would normally be placed on your investigator is transferred to your Body of Yithian. Any cards that were attached or placed underneath your investigator card are attached to or placed underneath your Body of Yithian card. For the duration of the scenario, your Body of Yithian card has the same card title as your former investigator card. Basically, it's saying that if it's a Wendy Adams only and stuff like that. And blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, that is it. So I think I'm going to shuffle this up and be right back. And we are now ready to begin. So our agenda is City of the Great Race. Somehow you have awoken in a futuristic city inhabited by odd alien creatures beyond your imagining. You must explore this strange place if you are to find a way out, which your new body is difficult to get used to. Investigators cannot put item assets into play, including item weaknesses. 5 Doom Threshold. And Act 1A, Exploring Nakatis. Getting out of this strange city might be harder than you thought. Its halls are endless and filled with all manner of complex futuristic machinery. Each copy of Yithian Observer gains Aloof. We're playing on standard difficulty, so we have 2 skulls, which are -1, -3 instead if you have 5 or more cards in your hand. We have 3 cultists, which are -2. If you fail, place one of your clues on your location. And we also have 1 Elder Thing, so we have 4 of those tokens. Okay, interesting. We are beginning in the interview room restraining chamber. 4 shroud, 1 per clues. As an action, parlay. Test 4 intellect or 4 combats to interrogate the captive and mind restrained here. If you succeed, remember that you have interviewed a subject. If you fail, take 2 horror. Victory 1. Okay, well, we would like these clues. And 2 clues. Okay. Well, we're ready to begin. I have a plan, and it will be a little bit difficult, but I think it's possible. So let's start with Ursula. She's going to start by playing Janae Beauregard, who is a Yithian. And then she's going to gain a resource and then play Map the Area. We're going to choose Agility. So we're at 6 to 4. I think that's probably good. Yeah, that beats a lot of the tokens. -3, -5, and auto-fail only. Zero. Good. So we will attach Map the Area to this location. Everything gets easier from now on. Okay. That was her turn. Finn, I think you're just going to play some assets. So you're going to play an E-Cash into Ichtaka and Dirty Fighting. None of which are items. So that's good. So 5 + 3 is 8, -7 is 1. Okay. Let's go to Upkeep. Finn will draw a Payday. It's actually pretty decent economy. Ursula will draw the Grim Memoir, which is a commit. It is a commit. I'm probably willing to commit that at this point. Alrighty, we have 1 doom out of 5. Finn's first encounter card of the day is Keeper of the Great Library. 3 fight, 4 health, 3 evade. Monster Yithian. Spawn Great Library, which doesn't exist, so I believe it gets discarded. But just to read it, alert and aloof. If an investigator has found the process or realized what year it is, Keeper of the Great Library loses aloof and gains Hunter. Okay, well, it is discarded because that location does not exist. And Ursula will draw Dissonant Voices. Okay, that's actually fine. I wasn't going to do anything anyway. Okay, so now I think we start by doing the parlay. That puts us at 3 to 3. We'll commit this Grim Memoir and double its skill icons to go 5 to 3 with our ability. Again, -2s are good here. Cultist is a -2, and that's good. 5 to 3. Yep. So we will do that. I'm going to mark that we've done it by putting a horror on this location. And that was her first action. Second action, I think we just try and investigate. We're 3 all. There's nothing bad for failure, but yeah, I mean, I would like to get at least one of these off. We're gonna go 3 all. -2, nope. One more time. Zero. Okay, we'll get 1. And then we can move the clue over with Janae next time. And I think that's good. All right, Finn. You're going to go exploring, probably. Yeah, let's move to the Hall of Nakatis Eastern Corridor. At this point, it appeared the desert sands lay directly upon a floor of some titan structure of Earth's youth. How preserved through aeons of geologic convulsion, I could not then and cannot now even attempt to guess. Guess? Guess. 3 Shroud, 1 clue. Free trigger. During your turn, choose and discard a card from your hand. Move to another copy of Halls of Nicotis, limit once per turn. Later, I had visions of sweeping through cyclopean corridors of stone and up and down gigantic inclined planes of some monstrous masonry. Alrighty. We need to find more clues. So, second action, let's move to this interview room. Meanwhile, the displaced mind, thrown back to the displacer's age and body, would be carefully guarded. It would be kept from harming the body it occupied, and would be drained of all of its knowledge by trained questionnaires. Oops. Interview room, Acre-filled chamber. 1 shroud, 1 per clues. Forced. After you enter this location, test through willpower. Take a horror for each point you fail by. An unidentifiable ooze covers a large table near the center of the chamber. The remains of a failed experiment or something far worse. Victory 1. Okay. We're testing 2 to 3. That's all we got. Oh, okay. We will take 3 horror. We'll put 1 on Nishaka and 2 on ourselves. Third action. We'll play a payday. I don't think we'll have a better chance to play it than now. Alrighty, let's go to upkeep. Finn is going to draw. Fence. Gain a resource. Ursula is going to draw Call of the Unknown. Okay. Well, actually, that's reasonable. This is going to go away in a sec. And gain a resource. Alrighty. We are 2 Doom out of 5. Finn's encounter card is a Rotting Remains. That's real bad, but there's nothing we can do about that. 2 to 3. 2 to 3. 2 to 3. Cultist is a -2. Jesus Christ. Okay. We take 3 more horror. If Finn just dies, that would be hilarious. Ursula will draw a Crypt Chill. Oh, God. I would like to succeed this, please. I guess commit the Tooth of Esli. 4 all. I really need Janae. I really need a 0 here. I really, really need a 0. Oof! Oh, God. Okay, Jesus. That was uncomfortably close. Actually, sorry, we were 4 to 3 because of map the area. Still, we still passed. Jesus. Okay, that was very unlucky. Call of the Unknown. We're gonna name interview room Ickerfield Chamber, and it'll be our turn. So we are going to moving this clue along. And then I think we move again into here. We are testing 2 to 3 against that willpower. -5. Okay, we will take 3 horror. This horror soak is going to be a problem. Then we will investigate. Yeah, we'll just investigate normal. No, I'm like trying to be squeamish and trying to save my deduction. Maybe I just let it go. I think I do. Just commit it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 1. Okay, well, we didn't succeed by 2, so I wouldn't have gotten 3 clues anyway. So, fine with that. I'll get both clues. And that is her turn. Finn's turn. Is there a reason to play fence? I mean, we might as well. Sure, we'll play fence. It'll help us later on. Move over here. Investigate 2 to 3. We might as friggin' well. Yeah, okay. Alrighty, upkeep. Finn will draw another Dirty Fighting, which is a commit at this point. Ursula will draw True Understanding. That's a good card for this scenario. Alright, 3 Doom out of 5. Finn will draw Yithian Presence. Put into play in the third area. If there is a Yithian enemy or location, you cannot investigate that location or trigger action abilities on encounter cards, including this card. As an action, choose and discard 2 cards from your hand. Discard Yithian Presence. Okay. Ursula will draw Locked Door. So that has to go on the Halls of Nakatas. Okay. That is slightly annoying. I was going to get those clues. I think Ursula will then just go first. She'll choose this location to investigate. She'll move, moving a clue from here to here. And then she'll move to the other one. Arrival Chamber, 2 shrouds, 0 clues. Reaction, after you begin your turn at this location, if there's a Yithian enemy at this location, draw a card. There were colossal round windows and high arched doors and pedestals or tables, each as tall as the height of an ordinary room. Third action, investigate. We are 3 to 2. Okay, 0. Let's just advance. All right. Finding your way. You explore the area near your interview chamber for some time, learning more of this city and its dwellers. It is a place of knowledge and research, inhabited by beings who call themselves the Great Race of Yith. For the most part, the Yithians allow you to explore the city without troubling you, though some of them follow you about and observe you with keen interest. As you pass through one of the city's meandering halls, you find a panel attached to the wall. It is a technological device you cannot hope to understand. As you stand in front of it, dumbfounded, one of your observers approaches cautiously. It extends one of its claw appendages and manipulates the panel in a convoluted manner. To your surprise, the wall in front of you slides open to reveal another series of halls. The creature steps aside to let you pass. Put each set-aside location into play. Great Library, Laboratory, blah, blah, all of them. Choose one of those locations at random. Put the set-aside the Custodian asset into play at the randomly chosen location. Note, each copy of Yithian Observer is no longer aloof. Okay, so I have my 5 locations and the Custodian. Let me go get a randomizer. Okay, so here are the 5 locations, and I'm going to roll from 1 to 5. 3. So that is 1, 2, 3. It is in the Laboratory of the Great Race, which I don't know exactly where that's going to go, so I'm going to set up the map, and I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. So the Custodian's up here, Laboratory of the Great Race, and that was Ursula's turn, but we need to read the new act. Restricted access. You have to find a way back home. Surely, if the Yithians can bring you to this place, there must be a way to return. Objective, if 3 of the following are true, you must advance. An investigator found the process, dissected an organ, interviewed a subject, realized what year it is, activated the device. An investigator controls the Custodian. So far, we have done 1 of those. All right, and that was Ursula's turn. Finn. I think you should draw some cards. Yeah, so Finn's going to draw a card. Oh, I need to get rid of this. Finn's going to draw a pickpocketing. That's good. Second card is going to be Lonnie Ritter. Ooh, I could play Lonnie. Alternatively, I can get rid of Yithian Presence. I think I need more soak. I'm going to play Lonnie. Third action, play Lonnie for 4 resources. I think that'll help a lot. Yeah. We still have charisma, so that's good. Okay, let's go to upkeep. Finn will draw. You handle this one. Resource. Ursula will draw another divination and a resource. There is 4 doom out of 5. Finn's encounter card is another Yithian presence. Okay. Ursula's encounter card is a cruel interrogations. Put into play near the threat area. If an investigator has interviewed a subject, take a horror and again surge. That's always so. Why you gotta do that, game? It's so mean. You cannot take draw actions. As an action, test willpower 2. If you succeed, discard it. And that gains surge into a scholar from Yith. 2 fight, 2 health, 2 evade. Monster Yithian. Prey, most cards in hand. Force, when Scholar from Yith attacks you, discard 2 random cards in your hand. An action, if Scholar from Yith is ready and engaged with you, parlay. Test 3 intellect to attempt to pass as a member of this creature's race. If you succeed, draw a card and evade Scholar from Yith. If you fail, Scholar from Yith attacks you. Interesting. Okay. That is a parlay. I wonder if there's a way for me to genet this thing around. It would be nice if I had it would be nice if I had Jake Williams, actually. Funnily enough. Okay. Finn could come down and punch it, but it would be a little bit annoying to have to do that. I think Ursula has to go first. She's going to name this Halls of Nakatis as her Call of the Unknown. She's going to trigger this reaction because there's a Yithian at her location to draw a card. It is Jake Williams. Speak of the devil. I don't know if I even want to play him, though. It's a good commit for right now, actually. Yeah. First action, we're going to try the parlay. So we're testing 3 all. We'll commit Jake Williams to go up 4. So we're 7 to 3. -1. So we will pass, meaning that we draw a card and evade Scholar from Yith. Draw Perception level 2. That's excellent. And evade Scholar from Yith. Okay, second action, we're going to move up here. Third action, I'm going to play this Divination. And that does mean that we're gonna lose Call of the Unknown, but that's how life is. That's how it be. I might as well. I'm gonna genet this clue over here. I don't know if that matters, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, Call of the Unknown triggers, so we take 2 horror and shuffle it back in. That is pretty bad for us. That is pretty bad. Okay. So that was Ursula's turn. Now we go to Finn. Finn, I guess, what do we have to do for the Custodian? I forgot to read him. Reaction. When an investigator phase begins, if you control the Custodian, each investigator at its location draws a card. Action. If the Custodian is not controlled by a player, parlay, test 3 intellect to converse with the library Custodian. If you succeed, something about its mannerisms seems familiar to you. Place a clue on it. Then if there are 1 per clues on it, take control of the Custodian. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Does Finn even have the ability to test that? Barely. 2 to 3 only. It's not like he's doing anything else. Yeah. Finn's going to move up to the northern halls. Spoilers, it's the same location as the other one, basically. I think he's then going to move up to the Laboratory of the Great Race. Please, camera. It had learned all things that ever were known or ever would be known on the Earth through the power of its keener minds to project themselves into the past and future, even though gulfs of millions of years and study the lore of every age. 2 shroud, 1 per clues. If there are no clues on Laboratory of the Great Race, test 2 2. 3 agility to manipulate the controls on the technological device nearby. If you succeed, remember that you activated the device. If you fail, place a clue on laboratory of the Great Race from the token pool. Okay, well we do have agility. So that'll be hopefully okay to do. That was 2 moves, and then you hit an enemy. Good. Third action. Should we just try it? 2 to 3. Alternatively, we could try to get a clue. No, let's do the parlay. We're 2 to 3. Oh, we were close. Okay, damn. All right, that is their turns. Upkeep. This guy's gonna ready. Finn is gonna draw another pickpocketing. Honestly, those might just be really good foot commits. That's what I'm thinking right now. Ursula's gonna draw the Ancient Stone. Anyway, we are advancing the agenda. The Replicator. As you traverse these strange halls, you come across a chamber you hadn't noticed before. It is filled with trinkets and items of all kinds from various civilizations. Many of them match the descriptions you have given to the city's inhabitants. Descriptions of the equipment you had on your person when you first encountered the creatures. Have they somehow replicated the objects you had with you? You take what you can find and continue exploring. Each investigator searches the top 9 cards of their deck for up to 2 item assets and draws them. Shuffle each search deck. Note investigators are now able to put item assets into play. All right, let's start with Finn. So 9 cards. 1, 2, 3. Looking for item assets. Item, no, 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 no. Yes, yes, no, yes. Up to 2. I think we just take the big guns. Sure, we'll take the 2 guns. Shuffle everything else in. I'll do that in a sec. Ursula will draw 3, 6, 9. No, 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 no. Yes, no, yes, no, no. Well, we'll take the 2 items. Okay. Oh, there we go. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. And then what did it say on that next line? If the custodian is in play and not controlled by an investigator, move it to the location with the most clues on it. Okay, well that is Finn's location, so we're fine. Yeah, location with the most clues on it. Okay. Oh, dodged a bullet there. Yeah, I usually have the custodian by this point. That's why I rarely ever see that. Interesting. Okay, shuffling. I need to shuffle a bunch, actually. I'm going to be right back and shuffle. Okay, and we're back. So, new agenda. Lost memories. Little by little, the memories of your former life are starting to fade. The most recent events are the first to disappear, but soon you begin to lose your grip on your human identity. Each investigator's maximum hand size is reduced by 2. So, down to 6. Encounter cards. Finn. Crypt Chill. That's not good. That is not... I mean, is it bad, I guess? We have another Dirty Fighting in hand. I guess I could lose that. Alright, we're going 2 to 4. Yeah, okay. We'll place one of our clues. We don't have any clues, so that's good. Yeah, I think we'll lose the Dirty Fighting. And Ursula will draw Obscuring Fog. Perfect. Good. All right. I think Finn is going to just take a turn off. Now that we can play items, we're going to gain 2 resources and then play the Beretta. Okay, we're ready. We're ready to fight. Which I think is going to happen eventually. I think. Oh, actually, that was fast. So we have one more action. Gain another resource. Yeah, let's do it. Actually, how many cards do we have in hand? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to discard 2 cards. So actually, instead of gaining a resource, I'm going to get rid of one of these. I think I'm going to get rid of this Derringer. And I think, honestly, this other Dirty Fighting is not going to be useful. it's going to be pretty difficult for us to evade something. We might as well just kill it. And then we'll get rid of one of these Yithian presences. All right, as for Ursula. First, you're going to fast out this mag glass. Play items now. You're going to move twice. Yeah, move twice. 1, 2. And I think... Oof, I really want to get the Custodian as soon as we can. Oh, duh, yes. So yeah, we will test the Custodian. We are currently 2-3 to 3. We're going to commit True Understanding and Perception. We're going to double the icons in the Perception to give us plus 7 total. 7 plus 3 is 10 to 3. And this is a test on an encounter card. Or a scenario card, I should say. -2, we do not fail. We also succeed by 2, so I will draw 2 cards. Pathfinder and Map the Area are excellent cards. True Understanding will get us a clue, and we'll put a clue on the Custodian. All right, that was Ursula. Move, do the thing. Yep. Oh, also, I should have done this, but I'm going to genet this clue off of this location. Okay. This guy does not have Hunter, so we're good. Let's go to Upkeep. Oh, this should have 6 charges. Finn is going to draw a Payday. That'll be good. Ursula's draw is self-destructive. Okay, maybe I shouldn't play the Ancient Stone anymore. Okay, checking hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're good. Ursula checking hand size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 1 Doom out of 7. Finn will draw a Frozen in Fear. We know what that is. Maybe I give that to Ursula, honestly. I don't know if Finn's ever going to pass that. Yeah, I think I actually do. I'm going to give that to Ursula. Ursula hopefully can play the Pathfinder. Sorry. He gets that resource. And then Ursula will draw another Cruel Interrogations. So that takes a horror. Ugh! We're literally about to die? How did this happen so fast? Against Surge. Into Dissonant Voices. Okay, Jesus, this threat area is terrible. I have no idea how this freaking happened. Jesus. Do we have any more Soak? We need to get Witten Green. That's what we need to get. Anyway, let's test this Custodian. Again, we're 3-all. Commit this Ancient Stone to go up 4. Cultist, good. So we put 2 clues on him, and then we will take control of him. Okay. Oh, place one of your clues on him. Interesting. So actually this clue... Oh, shoot. Okay, that's a problem. I didn't read the card. Place one of your clues on it. Okay, so I'm going to rewind a little bit. I definitely would not have geneted that clue over yet. Because I need the clue. So we're gonna start that over. Sorry about that. We're going to start by investigating. I think I'm going to investigate with the divination. 2, 3, 4, 5 to 2. That's a -2. We're good. Spend 1 charge to get 1 clue. And then this clue would have gone on the Custodian. So now we need to actually put this on him now. Okay, now we're going to do the thing where I commit this and we're up 7. We're up 4, sorry. Okay, so now we're good. Wasted a bit of an action, but that's okay. Okay, so we get the Custodian. So we have 2 things going on. Can we test that foot? Or should we just let Finn do that? Yeah, we'll probably just let Finn do it. So let's have Ursula move on somewhere. Uh, Actually, I guess we could. Oh, we were up 1 on that. Oops, my bad. There's a lot of things going on. I can't move. That's it. That's why. Um, let's test one of these cruel interrogations, actually. So we're 2-all. 2-all. Yeah, we'll just take that. No, we fail. We don't have any clues, though, so that's fine. And that was her third action. Okay, so now we test Frozen Fear. We're 2-3 again. Oh, maybe I should have put down a map the area. I don't know if this place would have been a good place, though. I think I'm going to commit this other deduction, which seems... Sorry, divination, which seems really bad, but I have to. We're 4-3. And we don't have to. No, fine, I'll keep it. 2-3. A miraculous +1 right now would be excellent, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, okay. I'm going to preemptively get rid of this as well. Okay, Finn, you're going to test this foot thing. You are 2-3 right now. Commit this pickpocketing to go up 4. Other sign. Well, we would get a clue. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, that's right. Our other sign's different. We draw a card. He gets a. You handle this one. That's nice. All right, so we have done a third thing, so we must advance. The process. You believe you have discovered the process used by the Yithians to transport you here, but the truth is hard to accept. Your body was never brought to this place. Your mind has been transferred into the body of one of these creatures. Somewhere in another place, in another time, one of the reviled creatures dwells in your body. You no longer have to perform any of the following tasks. However, the more you have performed by the time the scenario ends, the easier the transition to your human body will be, and the less likely the process is to fail or backfire. Be careful. So we can still do the things. Our final act, repossession. You have gathered the knowledge necessary to repossess your body. But before you can initiate the process, you must expand your mind. Each Yithian observer gains Hunter. As an action, spend a clue, draw. Draw 2 cards instead of 1. If your hand exceeds your maximum hand size, draw an additional card. Objective, if each surviving investigator has 10 or more cards in their hand, immediately advance. Beware. Remember to complete as many of the tasks listed on Act 2B as you can. Okay. So that was Finn's first action. Well, we can have Finn survive. Ursula might just die. Okay. I am going to... Yeah, I need Finn to live. So we're going to gain a resource. And then play Trenchcoat. So this will pretty much ensure that Finn lives, I think. Not sure about Ursula, but we'll see how this goes. Oh, I should have Finn try and take control of the Custodian. That might have been better. But too late now. Okay. Let's go to Upkeep. Jesus, this threat area is terrible. Upkeep. Finn will draw another Mauser. Gain a resource. Check hand size, 5 cards. Ursula will draw another Janae. Okay. It's a decent commit. Checking hand size for her is 5 cards. Okay. 2 out of 7. Finn will draw Lost Humanity. Revelation, test 5 willpower. For each point you fail by, remove the top card of your deck from the game. If there are fewer than 10 total cards in your hand, deck, and discard pile, you are driven insane. All memories that could be eradicated were eradicated, so that in most cases, only a dream-shadowed blank stretched back to the time of the first exchange. He's 2-5. Yep. 2-5. -1, so we fell by 4. So top 4 cards. Contraband, smuggled goods, fence, and the other Beretta. Okay. And Ursula, you will draw a Yithian Observer. All right. 4 fight, 4 health, 3 evade. Monster Yithian, fewest cards in hand. When it attacks you, discard a card at random from your hand. If you cannot, it deals +1 damage +1 horror for this attack. Okay. It's not a late. But yeah. All right, Finn. Kill this thing, obviously. Yes. Could we attack into Ursula? That's the question. It's not the worst thing. It still is a little bad. So if we're attacking, we're at 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 4 is 9 to 4. I think we take the chance at 9 to 4. Yeah. Yeah, 9 to 4. Oh, I need to exhaust it and spend an ammo to that. That's right. That's how this card works. Zero. Okay. Interesting. So that means that we ready this and deal 3 damage. Is there a way that we can punch this guy? What are we at? 2, 3, 4, 5. If I commit 1 card, that gets us to up 3. I'll take it. Yeah, I really need to conserve the ammo, I think. I'm gonna commit this Mauser. So 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 2 is 7 to 4. I think that's pretty good. Cultist. 60 by 1. We are good. This guy's dead. We added a card to the victory display, so Ichitaka Exhaust will heal a horror as well as Finn will heal a horror. Okay, that was 2 actions. I think then we will move on. Let's see what's up here. So let's go to the deconstruction room, I think. They were only partially material, as we understand matter, and they're partly material, as we understand matter, and their type of consciousness and media of perception differ wholly from those of terrestrial organisms. 3-shot, 1 precludes. As an action test for combat to attempt to retrieve valuable organs from one of the alien cadavers, this test gets +1 difficulty for each clue on deconstruction room. If you succeed, remember that you have dissected an organ. Victory 1. Okay. That is Finn's turn. Ursula, I think you start by playing Pathfinder. That costs 3. Fast move up here. And we have 2 actions left. I think I need these clues, honestly. So I'm going to investigate with divination in second action. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 3. Oh, also. Oh, I didn't trigger Custodian. It's too late. I'll remember to draw a card next time. That's a -1 because we only have 4 cards in hand. And we'll spend 2 charges to get both clues. Third action, I think we try Cruel Interrogations again. Yeah, we'll try it again. We're 2 all. We're 2 all. That's really the best we can do. I wish I had win green. That would be nice. Oh, a 0. Okay, okay. That's a good sign, I hope. Okay, let's go to upkeep. No, sorry, she hits his Frozen Fear. 2 to 3. Zero. Okay, fine. Okay, upkeep. Finn will draw. Friends in low places. Hand size is 5 out of 6. That's good. Ursula will draw Burning the Midnight Oil. That's actually very good. Okay, we are 3 out of 7 Doom. Before I move on, checking Ursula's hand size, we have 5 cards. Yep. 3 out of 7 Doom. Finn will draw Keeper of the Great Library. Spawn of the Great Library. Alert. We actually already read this, but if an investigator has found the process or realized what year it is, we have not done either of those yet. Have we? Yeah, this is activated device. Interviewed a subject. Take control of custodian. Okay. Ursula will draw Rotting Remains. Oh god. Well, we have to do something. Otherwise, we will just die. Okay. Commit map the area. That puts us at 4-3. Commit divination. So to put us at 5-3. We literally can't. We can't not fail this. 5-3. Oh, okay. We didn't need it, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh my god. Jesus. It's a lot of horror. Okay, investigation phase. They're both going to draw a card. Okay. Ooh, contraband's good. Ooh, and I can make that fast. Okay. I think Finn is going to go first. Finn, you were going to try and do this test. Fist 4. You're currently 4-4. That's it? Okay, before we move, we're going to do a friends in low places on himself. Search the top 6 for illicit and item assets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Illicit item. No, 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 no. I don't think we actually draw any of them. Yeah, I think we just failed. We'll just not draw any of them. Because it says we may draw them. We don't have to. Oh god, amnesia is gonna... When amnesia pops, I'm going to scream. It's like an inevitable specter on my back. Okay. That was fast. We're just 4 up. For all. Fine. I'll commit this Mauser. Up 2. Ooh. Okay. Draw a card. Caught red-handed. Okay, there are no hunters at locations or connected locations, so we will just shuffle that in. But we do succeed. And we do the thing. Okay, so we have 4 things done. That was his first action. I think second and third probably move to the Yithian Orrery. That probably sounds right. Yeah, let's do it. Move, move. I seem to talk in some odd language of claw clickings, with exiled intellects from every corner of the solar system. There was a mind from the planet we knew as Venus, which would live in incalculable epochs to come, and one from an outer moon of Jupiter, 6 million years in the past. 4 shroud, 1 per clue is victory 1. Double action if there are no clues on Yithian Orrery. Remember that you realize what year it is. While you're at Yithian Orrery, increase your max hand size by 2. Okay. And there's 2 clues there. Honestly, we might just... I'm feeling really scared for Ursula right now. I might honestly just have this be the last one and just be done with it. That's currently my thinking. Okay. Okay. So, I have a plan. We're going to Pathfinder here, which will genet this clue here. First action, we will play Burning the Midnight Oil to investigate. 2, 3, 4 to 2. We also gain 2 resources. 2, 3, 4 to 2. Uh, 4 minus 2 is good. Get this clue. Then, second action, play another Pathfinder. And then use that to move in here. And then, third action, investigate with divination. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 4. Commit Ancient Stone to go up 6. 10 to 4. Oh, okay. I'll draw a card. Emergency cash. All right. Okay. That is their turns. Upkeep. Both Pathfinders. Oh, actually, also Frozen in Fear. 2 to 3. Please don't draw a cultist. -5. All right. Upkeep. Finn will draw Derringer. Ursula will draw Burning the Minute Oil. Hand size right now is 8, so we're actually fine for hand size. 4 out of 7. Finn will draw a locked door. Most clues is one of these. I'll put it over here. Actually, yeah, why not? Ursula will draw Crypt Chill. That's fine. We're going 2 to 4. Just don't draw a cultist, please. Fine, yeah. I will lose the magnifying glass. It wasn't a horror dealing thing, so that's good. Okay. Yeah, I think we just try and get out of here. So, Finn is going to double action, get rid of, or double action, realize what year it is. So this guy now loses a Living Gains Hunter. He'll come after us. That's fine. Third action. Do we just start drawing? Or do we get rid of this in case a Yithian enemy comes here? Is that possible? Yes, we could draw. Oh, sorry. Custodian didn't trigger. Let me do that now. Trenchcoat and Win Green. Oh, okay. Okay. Is it possible for us to... No, it's not. What am I talking about? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we have 6 cards. Okay. I think third action we draw and just hope to not draw an enemy. Okay, quick thinking. Okay. Ursula, you have to get rid of this. You have to. So I think you commit Wit Green. I brought you in this world just to see you leave. Yeah, she's worth more because I don't even have relics or tomes on me. Yeah, okay. So that's 4 to 2. 4 to 2. And then we just start drawing like crazy. Skull is a -1 because we only have 3 cards in hand. So we pass that. And then we just start spending clues and drawing. So spend a clue. Draw 2 cards. Shortcut and e-cash. We have 5 cards. Yeah, spend another clue. Call the Unknown and Eon Chart. Okay. So that makes us have 6 cards in hand. That's fine. Okay. Then we test Frozen in Fear. Two to 3. Zero. Okay. Okay. Hunters. This guy will hunt. And let's go to upkeep. Oh, this Shanae should have been ready on anyway. He will draw Cut Red-Handed, which shuffles our deck. That is annoying. Finn can no longer get out next turn. No, he can if he draws 3 cards. They all have to be good, though. They like all have to be good. Gain a resource. Ursula will draw Grim Memoir. They're both underneath their hand size, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, and we have the Custodian too. As long as Finn doesn't draw freaking Amnesia. If he draws Amnesia, it might be over. Gain a resource. Okay. 5 doom out of 7. Finn, Scientists of Yith, Laboratory of the Great Race. If we've activated the device to detect order and gains lose a loop, gain Hunter, it does. Okay. So now we also can't draw Hunted by whatever. Oh! We cannot take the bottom one. Oh, Jesus. So I'm advancing. All right. Draw 2 cards, place 2 doom. So we'll start with the draws. Win green and True Understanding. Place 2 doom. That makes us advance. Maybe that's why I should have played Witten. Final Recollection. Shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Okay. If the Custodian is in play, not controlled, no, it is. Check your supplies if an investigator has a pendant. They can raid the thing, but we do not have a pendant. It just means that we would not lose hand size to our things. But actually, I think that might have helped us. At least it'll help Ursula. The clue now brings us over our hand size, so we're good. Again, literally, Finn just has to draw 3 cards and not bomb it. Okay, here we go. Our last agenda. Humanity fading. How long has it been? Days? Weeks? Years? Each investigator's maximum hand size reduced by 4. Okay. Finn, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Oh, actually, well, first the Custodian triggers. Perception and E-Cash. Okay, well, Perception can draw cards. Finn, draw 2 cards. 1. Quick thinking. 2. Okay, we're fine. I am not going to take a third action. If I draw it, I'm going to scream. Ursula, you have 1, 2. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh! With that card draw, you actually did it. How did we draw these extra cards? Oh, because we did the Doom. Okay. We did it! Holy shit. Oh my god. This scenario is always really stressful. Just to confirm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, and because the Custodian drew its card and then Ursula drew those 2 cards off of the offer of power, that made us put us to 10. Oh, okay. I'm glad the scenario is over. This one always stresses me out. Back to the future. The machine. Let me just double check. Each surviving investigator has 10 or more cards in the hand. Immediately advance. Yeah. The machine whirs with intense vibration. It has taken many hours to construct, and you've had to build it in secret. Using the knowledge you have gathered from the various areas within the city, it is a strange device of rods, wheels, and glass, about the size of a small filing cabinet. A circular mirror in the center sends your alien reflection staring back at you. You activate the device, and you feel a tugging on your psyche, stretching your consciousness across the ether of space and time. The memories come flooding back. R1. Holy shit. I just want to see real quick also where this amnesia was. So, I mean, let's see if... Okay, we'd have the devil. Okay, so this would have triggered first. I mean, there'd be 3 cards to shuffle. And, oh, it was last. Okay. I guess I got a little blessed there. Oh. Ursula was on the verge of dying from horror. I don't know how she got so much horror so fast. That was crazy. Anyway, R1. Here we go. You awaken on the cold stone surface of the cavern floor, your mind dizzy from its journey through time and space. Check the number of tasks on 2B that were completed during this scenario. So, we interviewed a subject, we activated the device, we dissected an organ, we realized what year it was, we controlled the custodian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The thing we didn't do was find the process. Well, 6, nope. If 5 tasks were completed, record in your campaign log that the process was successful. Each investigator earns 2 bonus experience as they gain insight into the secrets of the Earth. And then we earn Victory X as well, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So plus 2 is 8 total. Not too shabby. Proceeds to Interlude 4. Those held captive. All right, I'm going to go clean it up, and then we can head on to the interlude. Be right back. And we're back. Okay, so Interlude 4. Those held captive. Check campaign log. If the process backfired, it did not. The process was successful, so we get to skip this part. We might have turned into Yithians. A mind recovered. No, what? Check the chaos back in the campaign log. If all of the following are true, the investigator reads a mind recovered. If any of the following are not true, the lead investigator reads forever lost instead. If there are 2 or more tablet tokens, no. We did, however, record Alejandro and the custodian was under our control, but otherwise we do not get to talk about Alejandro. Forever lost. You turn your attention to your surroundings. Both Alejandro and the creatures that ambushed you are nowhere to be found. You wonder how long Alejandro was in league with them, and why. Perhaps you will never know. However, you suspect this is not the last you will see of them. In your campaign log, record that Alejandro is set against you. If Alejandro is part of their investigator's deck, we remove them. And there he is. Bye-bye. Yeah, I'll remove him in a sec. All right, keep reading. The narrow steps on the other side of the stone doorway seem almost endless. Though a dim red glow emanates from deeper within the cavern, no matter how many steps you traverse, the glow does not brighten. It almost seems to grow more distant with each step, mocking your tenacity. After a short while, you come to a small ledge where a stone gate bars your passage deeper into the cavern. The gate bears a familiar carved pattern, faded from age and disrepair, and seeping with an oddly discolored purulence. Check your supplies if an investigator has chalk, which we do. The investigator reads the way is shut. Way is open. Jesus. The situation sparks your memory, and you consult the expedition journal. The pattern is similar to one found in the Esley ruins. Using your chalk and the drawings in your journal as a reference, you restore the glyph in its entirety, and the grooves glow brightly once more. The stone gate lifts on its own, and you are able to continue onward. You suffer no ill effects. Check your supplies. The investigators of the group must cross off provisions equal to the number of investigator. If we cannot, we do low on rations. We do, however, each have our provisions, and so we will finally cross off those provisions. That's the last we'll need of that. All right. That's it. Check your supplies. We can cross off medicine to stop the poison. However, no one's poisoned. After descending hundreds and hundreds of steps, you decide to stop and rest. Though your watch tells you the night has fallen, the lack of natural sky is starting to affect your internal clock. With no flat ledge in sight, each member of your party claims one of the many narrow steps to sleep on. Check your supply. Each investigator with a blanket reads restful sleep. The rest read tossing and turning. Though you long for a proper bed, at least your blanket protects you from the frigid chill that permeates the cavern. When morning arrives, your body longs for more sleep, but you know you must press onward and reach the Nexus as fast as you can. All right, and we're done. Depths of the Off. Woo! Okay, that was a little close, but we did it. Yes, we did it. Okay, next time it's Depths of the Off time. If you like this video, oh my god, I almost did it again. Upgrades. I'll be right back. And we're back. Alright, so they both had 8 experience to spend. For Finn, we're going to purchase or upgrade 2 emergency caches to their level 3 version. And then with the last 2 XP, we're going to purchase 2 cat burglars. I'm thinking that for the last scenario, I'll purchase another charisma to have all 3 of my allies out. But I'm liking. I like Cat Burglar and Finn. I think it's pretty cool. We're going to be upgrading the e-caches, obviously, but then we're going to be getting rid of these I'll take that's, which is a little unfortunate because that is economy. But I don't know how often I'm going to trigger that in the next scenarios anyway. So, yeah. For Ursula, we're going to purchase and upgrade 2 level 4 Eon charts, removing the level 1 one. So that costs us 7 XP. Last XP, we're going to purchase a Survey of the Area. And we're finally getting rid of these mapped areas. They have served their purpose well, but in the next scenario, they are not going to be very good, I think. So we're tossing them. All right. Ooh, okay. As I said before, that was really, really, really stressful, but we made it through. We did basically really good. We got 8 XP. Like, I think you can technically get like a maximum of 12 XP in this scenario, I think. But that's like way too much XP. Oh, what am I even doing with that much XP? It's fine. And we got out safe and sound. No trauma. No one had to die. We got a little lucky, though. Finn had his amnesia on the bottom of the deck, but we did it. All right. If you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. This has been SuperFang99, signing off.